Okay, so here we are again. I just wanted to show you guys a thing or two that maybe you weren't aware of. Like, what would you do if the game is definitely going to become harder? Whether it's through the fun pimps or through modding. The fun pimps are trying to make it harder, and a lot of modders, including myself, are working to not necessarily make it more difficult, but make it more of a challenge. Now, making it more of a challenge, to make it a more rewarding and more satisfying, to give it more longevity, is some things are going to absolutely be more difficult. And I say difficult with air quotes, because difficult and challenging are completely subjective. However, I think we could all agree that if the crossbow required tungsten to make, that would be more difficult as opposed to more challenging. One of the things I think is going to be more challenging, some people say more difficult, is the fact that building iron blocks and building wood blocks, like being able to make wood frames, just any random survivor out of the blue, I don't know about that. At minimum, you should have to learn a skill through the skill trees when they implement it, but maybe recipe books to start. But some people didn't know that you can do this with wood logs. So I can build you could build yourself a house out of these things. Now, it's not going to be strong as upgraded wood frames, I'm with you, but if you're talking basic survival, think about log cabins existing before wood houses, right? Or brick houses or whatever. Right? People forget about log cabins, but this is something. Did I build that too high? Okay, so let's do this. Alright? So you can build yourself a temporary structure without wood frames. Now, something more permanent, absolutely, I'm with you. Right? But there's nothing to stop me from... Now, of course, you could always just dig into a mountainside. But this is an option right here, too. Okay? You don't need iron blocks or wood frames or scrap iron frames or whatever the first day you play to build a temporary living, quarters kind of thing. Well, you can do something like this, and it's certainly doable. Okay? So, I mean, I'd say dig in somewhere or hole up in a prefab, but if you just want to use cut logs, like a log cabin kind of thing, or throw down some stone, or, dirt or clay, you can build yourself a temporary structure. Alright? It's not going to be as strong, but this is a survival game. Right? It's supposed to be about survival. It's not supposed to be a mild oh, yeah, that's right. It's got to be 2 blocks high with the stone. But it's not supposed to be, at the first day, and I get myself a wood building with wood frames and upgraded wood blocks and iron walls and blah, blah, blah. It's survival. So, anyway. This is one thing you can do if you just want to make like a temporary living quarters. You can use these logs as a log cabin. I don't like the crosshairs, to be honest. I don't like this. Where am I missing? Low.